Hi, I'm Angel with allfreesewing.com and fleecefun.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a cute scarf with fur trimmed pockets that are great for warming hands or just sliding a cell phone into. For this project you will need the following. You'll need 2/3 of a yard of fleece, 1/3 of a yard of faux fur, thread, sewing machine, rotary cutter, mat, and ruler. Alright, once you have all those items, it's time to get started. Cut two 12-inch wide, 60-inch strips of fleece. I like long scarves, you might want to shorten this if you prefer something shorter. Cut two pieces of faux fur that are 12 inches wide and 12 inches long. Now one thing I really want to stress with you, while fur looks great, it is a little bit of a pain to work with. It sheds everywhere. So when you do go to cut out your fur, cut it either outside or once you cut it inside, take it outside immediately and give it a good shake. This will let all of the loose fur that you've just cut fly away, and you also might want a lint roller handy so you can roll it on yourself as well. Alright, now that you've cut all the pieces, it's time to start sewing. With right sides together, pin the two pieces of the fleece strips together and sew using a 1/2 inch seam allowance, so it makes one long continuous strip. Then it's time to start sewing with the fur. At one end of the scarf, pin the fur right sides together to the fleece, being sure to leave the top open for turning. Be sure the nap, the direction that the fur lies, is going in the same direction on both ends of the scarf. Then sew all the way around, again leaving the top open using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. On the side seams, be sure to start a 1/2 inch down from the open top. Trim the corners and turn right side out. Turn under a 1/2 inch on the top and top stitch the gap shut. Repeat on the other side of the scarf. Great, next step. Alright, now it's time to finish the edges. Once you turn both ends right side out, you will notice that the sides of the fleece on the scarf just above the fur will fold because of the seam allowance difference. Turn it under a 1/2 inch and using a zigzag stitch, sew all along the edges down the scarf on both sides to give it a nice finished look. Alright, drum roll please, it's time to make the pocket. Flip the fur end of the scarf so the fur is on the outside and the right side of the fleece is touching the right side of the fleece. Pin. Top stitch through all the layers, taking your time because it is a lot of layers, using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Repeat on the other end of the scarf. Trim your threads. If you liked this pattern, I have several other free patterns on my website, fleecefun.com, that you will also love. You might also like the Saturday morning scarf, a great combination of fleece and jersey knit. You might also like the fleece cowl capelet, a great classic looking piece that is fashionable and very warm. Visit Fleece Fun to see all my free patterns and tutorials. We're also on Facebook, and Fleece Fun is also on Pinterest. Have a great day, and remember, velvet is pretentious, fleece is fun.